Order 31. My watch thinks I'm talking. Okay, so we are calling to order our attendance. We are missing Dusty, who pulled out, and Elizabeth, and Jane. Okay. We had an election today for new board members. There were 3 people running, and we have William Adamczyk for 1-year term, which will go through 2025. Lynn Lavelle for a 5-year term, which will go through 2029. And Terry Ross to a 5-year term to 2029. But I have a motion to accept those members to our board. Make a motion. Okay. Seconded by Dina. All in favor? Aye. Okay, moving on to the review and acceptance of last year's minutes. We've had a chance to look them over. Does anybody have any questions on the minutes? Okay, could I have a motion to accept last year's minutes?
I make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
A second. Michelle. Okay. All in favor?
Motions. Do all the motions in second.
Okay, now we're on the annual financial report, which Michelle did provide to us a couple days ago, maybe in a week.
And I don't know if anybody has any questions. The grant writing, it seems to be the critical piece that really kind of keeps us going above like a marginal level of functionality, which I think is great. So kudos to the grant committee.
Yes.
And we did, outline kind of where the additions to income came, and is highlighted the only real overage on our budget. We went over a little bit on the books, but again, it's payroll. So we've adjusted for the 2024 budget, and we'll work to keep that in line. That was sort of the highlights, and then the line items are on the attached. And one thing I did add, which I don't think you really looked at, is one of the reports, which is the profit loss comparison from this year to last year, and that is just a standard report that comes off of QuickBooks. So I don't know if that provides any other information to anybody, but I just wanted to give you that, just kind of compare it year to last year. And other than that, I don't know if anybody has any questions.
I was just going to say, with the payroll going over there, we could just all the programming, which is wonderful.
Exactly.
I think you even put that in the note.
Right. So
Michelle and I talked about it earlier in the year, and she said
We're gonna go over.
it's going to go over, but
That's okay, because we're providing services to the community,
Right, exactly.
and as long as has that, that's what it's all about. So that's great. Okay. Do I have a motion to accept the financial report?
I make a motion to accept the financial.
And I'll second it. I think I can second. All right, so we're on to the director's report. Megan.
you all received a copy of it. Our situation is going to have gone up a little bit. We are actively loaning books hours to other libraries. We certainly loan out more to other libraries than we do from them. So I think that we're doing a good job on providing for our community. There's certainly been a very busy library summer this past year, I think. Between the programs that we've had, Mary and I putting together the displays, the game nights, all of that. That's a year for us.
Good job. Thank you very much for everything you've done this year.
And I have to thank Sarah as well. She has
Yes.
made we have become quite a team. We complete each other's thoughts.
We completely. I think I've heard that from you before.
She had yet to learn.
Yes. Exactly.
She had Carla at home.
Yes. All right, so could I have a motion to accept the director's report?
No, I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Well, there you go. Okay, then we're on to, speaking of Sarah, the social media report. She just passed one out here.
Yeah, it's an annual summary. Our biggest growth has been on Instagram. We're just under 500 followers, so that was almost double the followers in a year. And our Instagram posts get more feedback, likes, reactions than our Facebook posts do. So when I do the post to Facebook and Instagram, I do them both simultaneously, so we'll continue with that. And we added several more permanent information sections on the website as well, which hopefully that'll help drive more people to the library programs or specific data that we need.
We've also added to the newsletter list.
Yes, the newsletter list has grown. We're still using MailChimp. It's a free service. Has grown from 116 to 178. So the ones who have signed up for that are dedicated newsletter readers. Our open rate coverage rate around 60%, which is excellent in the newsletter world. And there are people who intentionally signed up from the email list, so that they're active engagement. So that's been very good. And we have started using the YouTube channel to post these meeting videos on. So it's another easy site we can link to. It's another thing that we know. I'm just not getting into drive them to that from the website if we need to. So that helps.
And thank you for keeping us in the forefront of our community. I know I use Instagram more than I use Facebook, but having both of them is a great idea. I also love the calendar in the newsletter, the way it's set out in a full calendar. I think that really is helpful for
Big
people to
difference.
look at it a month at a time rather than just listing dates. For some reason, it has a better vision, visual for figuring out times and color coding. So that's great. So great work, both of you. Thank you for making our library what it is. So could I have a motion to accept the social media report from Sarah? And I'll second it. Okay, so the report to town is where Megan will take all of these items.
You'll get a copy of the social media report, a copy of my report, the minutes from this, so as soon as you get them. And the financial report, I don't know if you want to do the full one or you want to do like the top one.
Well, that's the budget. I give you a top line budget.
Okay,
But
so if you have something that you need to give to the town board,
what's the thing that Jack does? Because that's,
that's called it's the report to the community,
okay.
which is just number of users, number of books.
But did he do that after the annual report?
Yes,
So I mean, that's not available for
Not
cover until
right,
March,
it will be-
April.
right.
Okay,
Okay, because that is a nice
yeah, that's a really nice
visual
way of
report.
looking
But we should make sure that we get that report so we can put that on our social media.
Jack puts it on.
Oh, he puts it on for us.
So it'll be on our website, and then once it's on our website, Sarah can steer people to that.
Okay.
Right, it's under the report to the community.
Yes.
Can you just, if you want to send it to the town, just send a copy of the 2023 one, the one that was published like in March or April?
We can do that.
That's
It's just that it's not gonna be as.
But
Right.
yeah, but it's 2022 information.
Right, it's from the 2022
Yeah,
report.
it's always gonna be a year behind. Well, sort of a year behind. I guess we could always forward it when we get it.
They're gonna get
Yeah.
the information from the report.
From the
they're not gonna
report,
get
it's
them.
pretty much.
And then when the newest one comes out, I'll make sure that, I get a copy of them.
I don't know that we'd have to have a motion on that one, right?
No, there wasn't last year.
Right. Okay, so our official newspapers as of last year were the Post-Star, the Chronicle, the Mirror, and the Sun. Could I have a motion to accept those 4 papers or continue with those 4 papers for this year?
I make a motion that we continue using those papers for posting on notices.
Okay, could I have a second? I'll second. All in favor? Okay, our official bank has been TD Bank,
And unless the treasurer thinks we should change,
At this point, I would continue with T,
okay.
so I can make a motion that TD be the official bank of
Okay,
the Bolton Free Library.
okay, could I have a second?
One second.
Stina? Okay.
So
All in favor? Aye. So we will have to do the sexual harassment training again. Megan will send out the link. So try to do that in the next couple months of 2024. Again, we'll have the continuing education requirement.
It does start over again.
Starts over
2 years again this year, 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. And that brings us to awards, and we do have awards for this year. I would like to recognize awards for 2 people who are no longer on our board. Well, there's 3, but I already gave him his reward last time. So now he just has to take minutes. So, all right. So I'd like to mention first that Carla has been a member of the board since 2014. Is that correct? And you were president for how many years?
I don't know, it came and went. So.
Okay. A lot.
Yes.
So, as you know, her building and ground roles have beautified the outside of the building, as well as improving the functionality of the inside of the building. And there's just so many things to mention in order to keep this meeting to half hour. I won't go into them, but suffice it to say, in addition to that, she's done grant committees, which has been thousands of dollars. Land sale, which has been thousands of dollars, which has helped us to meet our obligations as a library. So she will be sorely missed, although she does say she is going to continue to help us and be a consultant for buildings and grounds and help us keep up with things, because it's going to take a long time for those of us who are still in the committee to know everything we need to do. So I would like a round of applause and a thank you. Here. And I want you guys to stay after. I mean, if you don't mind, I would love to have your social media photo of our two. And that brings us to the next award person. I think being a treasurer of at least I think would be the hardest part of being on a board. And certainly Michelle has done it with gusto. Every little nook and cranny of money she sees to. We have to rob Peter to pay Paul. We have to find ways to make it work. And then she has to explain it to us who are not numbers talented, so that we're not confused and bewildered by it. She also has spent countless hours working on the book sale. She has done, we are fortunate too, that she's sticking with us to help our new treasurer figure out what she's doing and working with our numbers until that person can take over full time. So I'm probably not even mentioning half of what you've been farmers market, yes, picking up the farmers market. And what other things am I missing? Lots of stuff, I know. But thank you so much for being at the library, and hopefully we'll continue to see you here at least once a week popping in.
Yeah, Robert mentioned that Carla may finish the one job that was so important for us this year, which was cleaning the attic.
Yes, oh, yes.
That was such a big
There
deal.
you go.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was 2 years ago.
And I have the stuff when you take it.
Even more time.
Keep them going, so enjoy and think of the next couple weeks.
Right.
Think of us and the library and all you do, we very, very much appreciate it. So on to the next year's annual meeting would be on January 9th at 6:30. Okay. And does anyone else have any items before we adjourn? And then I call this meeting, the Bolton Free Library
Yeah.
annual meeting, done at 6:46. Could I have a motion to?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I second it.
Okay. All in favor? All in favor, slap your hand. Eric, thanks again
Yeah,
for
very much.
not leaving us and finishing until the
To
end.
me, that's the hardest.
To you, that's the hard stuff.